Okay guys, it's been a while since you've seen it. You remember the 36 Ford Ragtop that came in the summertime, and I took it all apart. You guys were like, hey, keep us informed what's going on. The guy's not in a huge panic for that build. He said, Rick, if it takes you a year or 2 years maximum, it's okay. Remember, that's a guy that wants everything to be pristine. He wants the bodywork done on the inside of the fenders just as good as the outside. He wants the chrome plated on the outside, and he wants the chrome on the inside of the back of the bumpers plated just as good as the outside. This is a guy that owns a car that won Pebble Beach. This guy has multiple cars. Am I not correct, Lise?
Yeah, lots.
He's got tanks, he's got Jeeps, he's got Porsches, he's got Indian motorcycles. This guy has got more shit than you can imagine.
I think he's even got a Bugatti and a McLaren.
I think he does have a Bugatti.
Yeah.
He does. So here's what we're finding in the door of the 36. You can see, obviously the door is opened up at one point in its life. It's flown open, and you can see that's what the crease is, and whoever got in here, look at, again, the things that we deal with here at Old Time Garage. Body filler, body filler. Nobody fixed the fucking dents. It looked like they might have done a weld here or something. They didn't even bother to pull it out and then weld it and fit it properly. It's just, look at the bullshit. And yet these guys on TV get a fucking car with a rust hole that big and they bitch all day long.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Oh, look at this car. Oh, it's so fucking bad.
Oh, it's a rust bucket.
Oh, fuck, I'm King Diggit or I'm fucking whoever. Anyway, here's our new body man. Come in here. We got a new body. Come on in.
Say no.
We got a new body man here. This is Bruce. Hi.
Hi, Bruce.
No, Dr. Dave is not gone. Dr. Dave is just sort of semi-retiring a little bit. He's still around a couple days. And Bruce is the new guy to handle the situation.
Assuming so.
So Bruce is going to finish stripping this down, then he's going to work his magic with whatever he's going to do.
With some heat and
a hammer and dolly, which nobody owned.
Yeah.
Nobody owned a hammer.
Nobody owned a hammer and dolly when we first started this.
It almost looks to me like someone maybe even like
welded that.
Well, yeah, it looks like it's.
It almost does, doesn't it? With the in between.
So why wouldn't they repair it first? But I guess that was too hard.
Well, some guys just use like filler. It's,
mind you,
that's pretty thick in there, though. I don't know if I can get it at this angle so you can actually see how thick it is.
Well, this car's probably related to the Pontiac in there that Steve's working on.
Yeah, same body guy anyway, same body shop.
Yeah. Wow. And I was just saying, I just commented online, you watch these shows like I do, there's fucking Gas Monkey, there's King Diggit, now here we are, we're knocking them on TV, but they get a car, and you've seen it, they get a car with a rust hole that big and they're bitching and whining about it. And look at the shit we get.
Yeah.
It's actually Ken Diggit, not King Diggit, because King Diggit is just giving him more credit than he actually deserves, especially after that Barrett Jackson bullshit.
Oh yeah, wasn't he the guy that said he was a Boyd Coddington car, and it wasn't?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say that live on YouTube?
Sure.
Fuck him.
Freedom of speech.
Yeah. But anyway, that's what's going on.
Okay.
Casey's Pontiac's in the background here.
Yeah.
The Charger. Doors are stripped.
Cool.
So they'll be going on to that next. And I don't think there's anything else new and exciting here, is there?
I don't think so.
We can look at what's going on out here.
Someone brought donuts yesterday.
That's exciting.
Yeah, Dave missed out. If you're watching Dave, you missed out on the donuts. I purposely ate as many as I could, and then what was ever left that the staff didn't eat, I threw on the road for the crows.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Picking on Dave.
Pick it on Dave. Chris is, I don't know if we showed this Mustang in the video or not.
I don't know.
I don't remember. The 65 Mustang. Oh yes, I did show this in one video, I think.
We got to turn that music down so that we don't get hit with copyright.
Oh, can we just turn the volume down a little bit, Chris? Thank you.
Thanks, man. Sorry.
So Chris has put a new carburetor on there. He's gone through the brakes. He's put a new center section in the diff. What else? I don't remember. Fix the exhaust. But yeah, this guy said he just drove this car to California. The brakes were disconnected on this side. The drums had gouges in it this deep. The fucking pinion was going like that, was it not? At least by 1/4 of an inch.
Oh yeah.
The brake shoe on the bottom wasn't hooked up to the spring. The carburetor was over-carbureted. The thing wouldn't stop blowing out black smoke. But
Missing a big chunk on the ring gear.
Missing a chunk on the ring gear, but he just drove it to California.
Oh, well, good deal then.
Maybe you could show him this video, Corey.
That's a magic car.
Runs good now though.
Yeah, runs good now. Yeah, exactly. So that's what's happening there. And then of course the Charger's in the background. You can see the quarters are fine now. First primer. If you're out there watching Steve, I have to explain this to you because you're not a car guy and I keep trying to explain this to you. This is first primer. So now what happens is Dave will come along and he'll block it and go over it and get any lows and highs he missed. Then it will get second primer. Then after second primer, you gotta block it again if you want to get it anal straight. Or we can just machine it and it'll come out looking okay. It'll still look nice, but So you have to decide, because Steve is now decided he wants to paint his car black, and he tells me he
Gloss
wants it
black?
gloss black, and he wants it show quality, looking really nice.
Oh, well then we're hand blocking it and he can just pay for it.
He can pay for it, yeah. But then if that was the case, he should have spent the money and bought a nice brand new reproduction gauge set.
They don't care about that. They only care about the outside when you're going down the road.
That's right. That's what most people do out there. Isn't that right, Chris? Most people
yeah.
do. They want to spend fucking $10,000 on a fancy paint job, and yet they don't give a shit that the rest of the fucking car, prime example right here, is a fucking piece of shit until it got fixed here.
Well, yeah, but you always see those guys broken down on the side of the road too.
Well, that's
fancy
right,
paint,
yeah.
fancy paint jobs on the back of tow trucks.
That's why people own trailers and they trailer their car.
That is, I know. It's
They can
sad.
drive it into the car show, but they can't drive it anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where we're at.
And how far did we go in Bittersweet? Looking like crap on the outside, but run like a top all the way to California, Santa Maria.
Yeah, Bittersweet's gone a long ways. It's gone all over. But that's a different topic, Bittersweet.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on. I don't think there's anything in this. No, there's nothing going on over here
No.
in these bays. We did get a Camaro in.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Rockford.
Yeah, Rockford Files, there it is.
Woohoo!
1977 Camaro. We're doing a complete frame-off restoration on it. I know why.
No, because it's Rockford.
It's Rockford. That's
It's
right.
awesome.
And the guy bought it brand new. It's a one-owner car. And you know what's unique about this car? Is that it's a six-cylinder car. It's
Oh.
a six-cylinder automatic. It's not a V8 car.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
Cool.
he bought this car brand new. He's repainted it once, and now he wants us to fix it. Now in this car, you can't tell. It's raining out. We're not going to go stand out in the rain. But the quarter panels are shot. The trunk floor is so bad because these cars got a unibody that the leaf springs are coming through the trunk. The front floors are gone. The driver's side door is gone. Like it's a huge job. But hey, he wants to do it.
Are
And
we repairing the stuff or are we buying repop?
I bought repop
doors?
panels just because
Panels.
sometimes I kind of figure it out. It's going to be cheaper in the long run to buy them, even if we all know on these repop shit, we still got to fuck around with it a little bit to make it fit right. It's still a little cheaper in the end of the day for this guy.
Okay.
Now, this guy doesn't want this car blocked or looking like let's start, instead of let's saying Barrett Jackson all the time, let's get him on a scale from 1 to 10. This guy's not after a 10 on this car. He wants it to look like it would have rolled out of the car lot. And honestly, if you look at most cars that roll out of a car lot, if you're scaling them, they're only 7.5s.
Yeah.
They just are, because they're not perfectly straight. They all have ripples. So he wants it to look like it just rolled out of the lot, nice and fresh and clean and no more rust, and that's what we're going to give him. And it'll still look beautiful and you can still take it to a car show. If you want to build a 10 car, well, that's huge fucking money. Huge money.
Is
Like
he
this-
sticking with that same color?
He's sticking with the color.
Okay.
Staying with the color.
All right.
You know?
What were you going to say about this?
I was going to say, like the Pontiac here, like what Dean is doing here. This car here is probably, and even if Dean watching, because that's what we are here, we honest. Even with Dean watching, this car is not a 10. A 10 to me would be like just like fucking like dead on trailer queen, like complete, I don't know, white glove, Pebble Beach shit. This car though is probably going to be an 8.5 when it's done. It's an 8.5, maybe a 9. Because I mean, it's all painted underneath, it's beautiful. And it's blocked by hand.
I'm thinking it's a 9.
It's a 9, yeah. It's hard, like Dave says. Dave says, you know, you want to get something to perfection. You know, you can get it like 90% of the way there by doing this, but then the last 10% takes you like way longer than what the first 90% took.
Yeah, it takes you almost as long as the first 90%.
If you actually want to make something actually beautiful straight, what you should do is keep some black paint around the house. When you're done all your body work, give it a couple coats of black paint, just a little bit. You don't have to lay it on thick. And then go ahead and let it dry up and then re-block it because it's going to show anything. That's when you're getting anal. That's honestly, that's the truth. I know several body men over the years that have done that. They put a couple coats of paint on and then they'll re-block it. And that's when you get every little imperfection out. But everyone has their own way of doing things. So that's just, you know, just my opinion. But hey, we're here for the working class.
Okay.
And obviously we're starting on the 36 now. So, and we're not showing Steve today because he's making too much of a mess in there. Steve the welder. Actually, his nickname is Pigpen. Just so you guys know it there, that's Pigpen. Dave is not Dr. Dave anymore. Pigpen decided to name Dr. Dave Wagon Wheel. So Dr. Dave is Wagon Wheel because all he does is eat wagon wheels. So that's it. So as Dave would always say, remember, it's always a good time at old timing.